Hello again, welcome back to Zombology with Zoe Darkfire, that would be me. Now, to get onto the first real topic, okay, let's just try not to, lose focus. And let's just get back to zombies, okay? So, part one, types of zombie. Now, shall we start with the least threatening? Okay, voodoo zombies. They already exist. They're not dead people. They're people who believe they have died but have not. Basically, they've ingested tetrodotoxin and datura, which are natural poisons that give you brain damage, essentially. But they're brain damaged, suggestible people, not zombies, not the living dead, okay? They are alive. Cool? They exist in Haiti and Louisiana and anywhere where voodoo is practiced. I don't want to get into voodoo, it's a messed up subject. But you get that, that's not so bad. But hang on a minute. And that would be the husband zombie! Sorry about that, that is Paul. Bless him, he's exhausted. He's what I call my personal zombie. Not voodoo zombie and not living dead zombie. But, right, on to the next sort. Now, we're talking infected living people now, a la Crazies, 28 days later, 28 weeks later, and if you really want to get technical, zombies. They're not real. They're not zombies. They're infected humans. Again, they're human, but they're infected with something that makes them act like zombies, makes them extremely violent. Not necessarily flesh-eating. In Zombieland they flesh, but in 20 days later, and in, the crazies and stuff like that, then not really, no. That's not zombies, people. Those are infected humans. Say it with me. Infected humans. Okay. Now, let's get to the good stuff. You want to talk Solanum zombies? A la, once again, Max Brooks. Woot woot. They are people who have been infected by a bite and once said bite has caused virus to go into them via the bloodstream, they get really ill, go into a coma, die, and come back. That, my fine fuckers, is a zombie. Okay? It is a zombie. If it dies and then comes back and wants to gnaw on your tasty flesh, it is a zombie. Okay? An infected human, not a zombie. A voodoo zombie. A brain damaged retard, not a fucking zombie. Okay? So, they want to eat your flesh, and they come back from the dead, or from injuries that they should die from, it's a zombie. I will forgive my regrants, zombies, because while they are infected humans, some of them get brought back to literal physical life after their hearts stop beating, or actually most of them do. So, they're zombies. We'll allow that one, okay? So, those are basic types of zombie. Now, how should we define a zombie? A zombie has no cognitive functions of their own apart from the basic command, which is to feed. Eat flesh. Preferably human, but sometimes animal. I mean, I don't even mind that they eat animals. We eat animals, so fuck it. What does it matter? Right? So, we have our zombies. Now here's a question. Slow shambler or fast runner? Generally, a fast running zombie is an infected human who still has their blood flow and their heart still race and yada yada yada. They still have adrenaline. A slow zombie is generally someone who's dead, and there is a good reason for real zombies, or what would be a real zombie,
to be slow. Because if they run, they're probably going to break their ankles because they're atrophied. Because they are rotting from the inside. Okay? So once again, dead thing, zombie. You get me? If it's dead, it's a zombie. If it's not dead, it is an infected human. Not to say that there's not a lot of good movies about infected humans. You know, dead things, stuff like that. There really are. And to be honest, I don't mind 28 Days Later or The Crazies. I think they're pretty cool movies and I love Zombieland. It's hilarious. But it's not zombie movies, okay? So, on to the next bit. What they eat. These infected humans don't tend to eat. They forget to, which is a bit daft, isn't it? I mean, if you've seen Doomsday, the infected people don't eat. Have you seen any of the infected really eat in 28 Days Later, apart from to chomp on a human to infect them? And, you know, that's what it seems to be. They might kind of pass it on by a fluid transfer, but they're not really eating, which means that they have a very short lifespan, which is great, actually. I mean, if you don't eat and you don't drink, you can die in 3 days. The basic rule is you can go 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Now, obviously, I have a bit extra time there because I'm a big girl, so I think it's more like kind of 5 weeks without food for me. I'm a big girl, I make no bones about it. If you don't like it, then jog on, okay? But my point being, these infected humans don't have a lot because they're drinking or eating, and they don't really give a shit if they drown. Now, if you've seen Dead Set, they do come back, but it's more that they go straight from bite to infected quickly. I don't know whether I like that, but anyway, I digress, I'm sorry about that. Let's go back to slow zombies, right? Nutrition wise, they eat flesh, living flesh. Dead flesh doesn't do it for them, and I don't blame them on that. The fresher the meat, the better, right? I mean, in poor countries, if you're going to eat meat, they actually kill the animal in front of you, which in some ways is better. I mean, like Thailand and China, if you go to a street market and you order some chicken satay, chances are there is a basket of chickens right there. And they're going to cut one's head off in front of you. Bit grim, but true. And also, make sure that the meat's fresh so that you don't get ill. Not that the zombies give a fudge about getting ill. I apologise for the no swear there, but my 2-year-old is in the room. Now, as for anything else, we have the whole super senses thoughts. Do zombies have super senses? Excuse me.